There's rich history here in Fort Stockton and in Fort Stockton ISD. History the district intends to honor and retain for many generations to come. As a member of our community, we want to share with you information about the 2019 bond election on November 5th and how this bond proposal impacts every student, parent, teacher, and community member. Every project proposed in the 2019 bond package will address safety and security. A substantial portion of the bond would go towards construction of a new intermediate school. The new facility is planned for 750 students and would be constructed on the old Comanche Elementary site. The new school would increase capacity in the grades where the district has no additional capacity and lowers the student-to-teacher ratio. The new school would respond to current teaching methods and would provide a modern, technology-ready environment. With the new intermediate school, the existing intermediate would be repurposed for centralized support services. These functions include a testing center, school records, migrant support services, alternative education classrooms, and a daycare facility. Both elementary schools would receive work as part of the package. Apache Elementary's front entry would be renovated into a secure visitor vestibule with controlled access. A new wing was added to Apache in 2009, but no work was done to renovate the original 1960s construction. This bond would renovate hallways, classrooms, and restrooms in the original building. Alamo Elementary would also receive a secure visitor entry. Modifications to the music room and library are planned, as is flooring replacement in the classrooms. The middle school would receive security improvements and ADA modifications on the site. Furthermore, the original bleachers in both gymnasiums would be replaced. Work proposed at the high school addresses new educational programs and also renovations and replacements of the oldest buildings on campus. As part of the proposal, the district would add a building for a construction trades program to provide certifications in plumbing, HVAC, and electrical. These programs are consistent with the district's goal for career readiness. Space is also planned for a medical technology lab to allow programs like pharmacy technology, emergency medical technician, and certified nursing assistant. The existing fieldhouse would also be replaced with new construction, providing football, both track teams, and girls softball with equivalent facilities available to FSISD's other sports. The old fieldhouse will be repurposed for visiting teams. Inside the high school, the existing library will be modernized to provide collaborative research and group study work areas. Renovations proposed in the auditorium include replacement of stage curtains and rigging, carpeting, and new finishes in locker areas, with the goal to improve safety, community accessibility, and one-act play preparation. Under the proposed plan, 4 additional duplexes would be constructed for teachers to help the district recruit and retain professional educators. The district also intends to replace its technology center with a larger, modern facility with enough space to house all its instructional technology staff. A new building would be constructed west of the existing intermediate school as the centralized location for all the district's data and communications infrastructure. The breakdown on the use of the bond proceeds is shown here and will be in one proposition on the ballot. If approved, the new intermediate school is intended to be complete for the school year beginning in the fall of 2023, with work for the other elementary schools beginning phased around school operations. Work at the high school would begin in late 2020 and be phased as well. So how does a school bond work to fund the projects? A school bond is similar to a home mortgage. It is a contract to repay borrowed money over time with a fixed tax-exempt interest rate. Because Texas school districts qualify for the state's permanent school fund guarantee, Fort Stockton ISD would qualify for a AAA rating, meaning it can receive the lowest available rates at the time of issuance. School districts with voted bonds levy a debt service tax rate against the taxable property in the district, composed from many different sources like homes, commercial property, oil and natural gas, and other special property. For example, residential property accounts for about 8% of the values taxed in Fort Stockton. So what is the impact to the taxpayers if the bond proposition passes? The district would increase the debt service tax rate at a total of 6.6 cents per $100 valuation. This increase will be phased in over 5 years. The example below shows the impact of the bond for a $100,000 home, $49.50 per year or $4.13 per month. An informational brochure with a tax impact chart as well as an online calculator is available on the district's website. Citizens 65 years of age and older who have filed the over 65 homestead exemption are not impacted by the bond proposal. Their taxes are frozen at the dollar amount set during the year they turn 65 unless they do an addition like a pool or bedroom. Remember, Election Day is November 5th. Early voting begins Monday, October 21st and runs through November 1st. Let your voice be heard. Go vote.